not to do myself a disservice, but this man is a sensational player. And you'll see behind us right now, Urban Turban receiving an ovation from the home fans, the home crowd. Really proud of their guy. So
now this set I think is going to be quite interesting, because if you look at their characters and you looked at them in Smash Ball, right?
I know where you're going with
Who
this.
would cheer for Cloud over Dedede? No one.
Yep.
But the tables have kind of turned, particularly here in the UK scene, where Peli has had this kind of iron grasp on the scene, and he's kind of, in the eyes of a lot of people, he's a bit of a villain. I know a lot of people want to watch him lose, but no one wants to watch Curry lose.
No one wants to watch Curry.
Despite how much he wins, no one wants to watch him lose, and that is such a good, that's such a good place to be in, kind of as a player, and to win all the time and yet still have people cheer for you. I think is
absolutely.
That's the silver lining. That's the middle ground that you want to hit.
Yeah, people will inevitably, if you win, when people start winning too much for some reason, well, not for some reason, we know why, but people get bored of seeing that and they want to see upsets. Upsets make things exciting, but for some reason, we have declared Curry G immune to this. We have declared, I would call it the zero effect.
There's plenty of people want to see Zero lose.
Of course, of course. The best example in Smash Brothers, I feel like, is Zero with that amazing win streak.
Yeah.
However, the Zero effect, Curry G has developed immunity to it, and people want to see this man do well, no matter how well he's done in the past. But anyway, we were talking about Peli's iron grip. The King Dedede, has turned this not into a democracy, but a dictatorship.
Yes.
He imposes his will on the people. Oh,
here comes Cloud with that giant disjoint, with that giant Buster Sword.
Nice short hop neutral spot dodge, neutral air dodge, sorry, from Peli to sort of mix up his ways of getting around Curry G's pressure. There we go. Nice. Just the tip of that F tilt. Going to catch him. Peli can box out Curry G in this matchup. He has the tools to do that. One of the few characters in the game that might be able to compete with Cloud in the air.
Yeah, Dedede has deceptively high.
Oh, this is
jumps.
where it gets scary!
Oh no, you cannot use get up attack versus that. It does have armor that allows it to brute force through attacks, so you can't use the get up attack right there. You have to find a way around it instead.
Yeah. And that's the mark that Peli's playing quite reactively, because you can use get up attack against that if you catch him charging.
Yeah.
If you catch him charging. The armor starts when he swings the hammer. However, it's only if the Dedede player is switched off. If the Dedede reacts to your get up attack, he just lets go of the button and you evaporate from the stage.
And this is where it can get really difficult versus Dedede. This character lives for an age.
Yep. And even though, oh, there we go, manages to get that stock off with a back air, but even though Rage isn't as strong as it was in the previous game, it doesn't count for nothing in this game.
Yeah.
It will take stocks earlier than you would otherwise think.
The effect is still definitely there, and it's still potent enough.
How is Curry Governor planning on dealing with Gordos in the neutral? Peli playing this very well, but Curry not letting him get too far behind either. Too far ahead, sorry.
Well, in fact, Curry is the one in the lead at the moment, with 47% lead to him right now.
Yeah. Nice pressure. Misses his tech. And he just walks up to him, grabs the neutral get up. Really fishing for that dash attack. I think he's gone for it 2 or 3 times at the ledge now. But because it kills so early.
Limit cross slash though coming out, but Dedede still alive. They say that Dedede lived through the dinosaurs, through the Ice Age, but not through Cloud's back air.
There are very few things kill Dedede. And Cloud's back air at that kind of percent going to be one of them. But Peli trying to start this pressure up, and that should be no good
Great
DI.
yes. That is one of those cursed 70-degree angle moves where DI does allow you to survive for a lot longer versus it.
Curry G not scared to challenge these Gordos out of his own disadvantage. However, not quite ready for that one. Doesn't take a stock, however.
Yeah, he's got to drag him to the depths.
There we go. Just catches him sleeping at the ledge. Overcommitted off stage. Got hit by the first hit of Climb Hazard. Why not get hit by the second one as well?
Dragging him down to the depths.
There we go. Catches him overcommitting off stage. As a little sing-song started in the crowd. Some Madness fans out here, I think. So Curry Govenor taking it 1-0 over Peli currently, taking the fight to Peli, and the crowd very much liking the way things stand. Peli winning the first couple of neutral interactions. Oh, lovely parry there from Curry Govenor.
Peli's use of inhale throughout this set so far has been really, really good. He's been using it to catch some of Curry's landings, to kind of catch him when he's stuck in shield, when he knows he's going to be sitting there in shield.
How do we feel like that Peli is going to be clawing this one back, however? Which one of Curry's tools is it that he's struggling to deal with? Where is Curry gaining the advantage over Peli so far in this set?
The hit Gordo into the down tilt. That down tilt strong, particularly for how fast it is. A bad off stage situation, and that'll be the first stock going to Peli.
Peli found himself ahead early in the previous game as well. Curry was able to pick up the pieces and eventually turn it around into his favor. Nice there. Read the get-up option from Peli, which was going to be to drop off the stage, use that fair to try and clear some space for himself. Curry spaced himself perfectly to be able to shield grab him. Peli able to play at 140% and not really be scared of Cloud's options as kill moves. There's only a few of them he really needs to avoid at this point. Wasting his limit, does Curry Govenor.
Definitely something that Cloud players in Smash 4, mid-level Clouds, will fall victim to very, very often.
The unexpected limit game.
Yeah. It's harder to fall for in this game because you do have the limit right near Cloud's portrait, but the dash attack taking that stock.
Finally getting one. I think that was attempt number 3 or 4 to get the dash attack at the ledge. Obviously, definitely worth it to go for.
Yes.
At 164%, you've got a stock to play with.
And it's tricky for Cloud in that position to actually really get the stock on you anyway when he's coming off the ledge like that. Again, he still cannot get the KO at 180 on this Dedede.
Yeah. And if it's the throws that he needs to worry about, oh no, it's the F-tilt that he needed to worry about eventually. But if it's the throws he needs to worry about, Cloud doesn't really have a lot of options for killing, I don't feel. Back air coming out from Peli, goes for that dash attack at the ledge again. He wants to end this quickly, and it would have ended if that had connected.
Oh, the double parry.
Okay, so I really like that turnaround. I really like that turnaround Blade Beam to stall his momentum, mix up his approach, give Peli just another thing to think about in the way that he's going to have to handle the neutral against Curry G. Even if Curry G is behind, that doesn't mean he can't be setting conditioning up for the rest of the set.
Useful F-tilt once again. Limit is almost online for Curry G.
See, Peli making full use of all of these jumps to stall exactly when he's going to be coming down. Gets the roll to behind. Who recovers out of hit stun first? Both of them seem to be around the same time.
Yeah, and both opted for that air dodge. They were both scared of each other's options.
Yeah. It's good. Sometimes you need to show your poker face a little bit.
Dash attack? No, F-tilt instead, and that is going to be enough, yes.
Sending him high up to the top right. Does eventually manage to push him into the blast zone. 1 game a piece. Really good adaptation from Peli right there.
Here we got the dash attack kill.
Yes.
I think at 69%, that move is so absurdly strong.
Yes. I know it kills heavier characters than Cloud as well at that kind of percentage. It's not even close. I think it will start killing at 55. Maybe 55,
yeah.
60.
I believe it is the slowest and strongest dash attack in the game, so it makes sense.
Yes, but it's the fact that it can hit at ledge. Just time it right once, especially against a character that's exploitable at ledge like Cloud. Time it right once, and you can find yourself having a great time for the rest of the game.
That's going to be a punish. Back air into grab. I'm surprised he didn't go for the cross slash there. That's a lot of damage if you get an aerial into cross slash. It's a ton of damage just like that.
Nice reverse hit of neutral air. Lovely anti-air. He's anti-airing him like this is Street Fighter. Don't jump at me, good sir. Uses the cross slash to pile on some shield pressure and carries on piling on the pressure. Peli is finding himself falling behind in this first stock by quite a way.
And I love the fact that he used it at the top of Dedede's shield, probably to try and have an easier time shield poking him in that position.
Absolutely.
Peli was able to roll away, and now he's able to get something started.
But he does need to be careful. If he gets put into disadvantage off stage, one well-read dash attack, and he can just take this stock clean away from you. And that's one of the things that makes Dedede so scary.
Armoring through the down air. That was the lingering hit, though. Wouldn't have got the KO there.
Oh, F-tilt. He manages to get up, use the intangibility on neutral get up, just to avoid the end of that F-tilt. Oh, whiffs the doesn't have the Gordo to send out.
Curry just stuck off stage for that entire duration, even though he got Peli all the way to 165, 177 now. He couldn't quite find the stock, and he was just stuck in the corner for that long.
Dedede's ledge game is arguably the strongest in the game. That amazing amount of pressure that he can put on. Okay, there goes Curry G with a falling pair off the platform. Manages to even out the stocks. This is where life gets scary. When Dedede has you at the ledge, you're playing a very high risk game with pretty much every option that you choose. Shield grab from Curry Govenor. Doesn't quite manage to capitalize though, and it's Peli who ends up with the advantage.
Making use of these Gordos. The juggles begin. Reminiscent of Smash 4. The bench presses here with the back air.
The overhead lateral press. Okay, lovely mix-up there from Curry Govenor. Opting to use the Limit Blade Beam, hold down, go past the ledge, and clean out past Dedede. Just wants to avoid that Dedede ledge pressure altogether. He does not want to play that game.
Oh, but the Gordo sniping him off stage, unable to hit it back with the neutral air. A little bit early on the trigger with that.
So I really respect what Curry Govenor was going for there. He knew that Peli was coming out to get him, so he buffered an early forward air to try and spike him and punish him for coming out super early. And the entire venue would have gone nuts if he had hit. However, Peli was wise to it, just sent a Gordo straight out into his face.
He does still have his jump. Going for the jet hammer again, even punishing the roll behind. That hitbox is gigantic.
Curry Govenor, even though he was on the receiving end of it, very entertained by the notion of that hitting him. Still, the fact that he went to roll through and it still caught him from behind. Humongous hitbox. Dedede is terrifying in the right hands. Oh my goodness. Right. All smiles aside now. No more joking. Definitely going 2-1 in Peli's favor currently. Curry G needs to get a 2-game swing. It's a 2-game swing to turn this one back around and go and advance to top 8.
Oh, he's busted out the Advent Children Cloud. There's no more messing around now.
Yeah.
He's gone full edge.
Well, yep. Letting his opponent know that limits are made to be broken, and he has indeed removed the power limiters right now. The leg weights are off. Okay,
wow, he just flew past him.
Using the momentum from the command grab to send himself flying past. Unfortunately, flying past a bit too fast, whiffing his own back air.
I like that from Peli, just kind of stalling below the ledge with his multiple jumps, just letting the limit run its course.
Yeah,
engaging back onto the stage.
Oh, do not challenge that, good sir.
Nothing is working for Curry versus that jet hammer, especially with a Gordo also in place as well. So difficult to get around. Oh, almost gets a forward smash.
Peli going for some of these strong, slow options. He needs to respect this hammer. He's in court right now. The gavel going up, coming down upon your stock. This is okay. Really nice. Punishes him there by going high, managing to avoid the hammer.
Into the back air. What a confirm coming out from Peli. 3 stocks to 1. And only 120%. Saying only 120 for Dedede. Yes, you know his stock is not in any position. He's not in any position to lose his stock anytime soon.
It's a jarring statement to have to make. He's only at 100%, 120%. Covering his recovery onto stage with a Gordo. Needs to get himself around, finds himself on the other side of Curry. Curry able to recover in time, however, and retain the advantage that he had. But he's quite a way behind in this game.
All right, gets the up smash out of shield just to punish that ill-advised down tilt. But still, this is a mountain to climb for Curry G.
Yes, making use. Oh wow, he just waited him out, baited out the escape options. Overhead press from Cloud. Up airs. Curry G is actually playing so well. He's playing this final stock really nicely. Spaced himself well to send that Gordo back. Even the Gordo with increased speed after it's been reclaimed by Dedede.
That back air, chunky hitbox on that. Catches him dropping shield, but doesn't get the KO with limit cross slash even at that high percent.
Here comes the hammer again. Sends the Gordo back with Climb Hazard. Needs to be careful with that. Goes for it a second time. He's going to have to respect the fact he needs to respect Peli's shield at the ledge. I feel
beautiful cross slash just to send the Gordo back.
Curry's having to space around. Catches him jumping, however, gets him with the back air, and now the stocks are evened up. He's got a lot of race to work with. Gets tagged with the back air, and unfortunately for Curry G, Peli putting a dead stop to that comeback right there.
Yeah, it definitely felt like the momentum really was in Curry's favor, but that back air is so mighty. Taking him out at a measly 120% from center stage. Cloud is not the lightest character. He's pretty heavy, but...
Yes, but you don't really mess around with a giant hammer swinging around in your face.
No, you do not.
So we have... Is that SCR?
It's SBF.
SBF,
as
sorry.
it says.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
But we do have a Pokemon battle coming up.